Hello everyone, this is Crystal Wildfire Anthony on Spreading Like Wildfire, coming to you today on Muscle Sport TV. Hope you guys all had a great Thanksgiving. Christmas is coming up. Hope you're getting your Christmas shopping done. I've got mine started, far from over, but hey, at least it started. So today on Spreading Like Wildfire, one of the things I want to talk about is something I get asked very often. I've been doing Instagram Live videos weekly, and one of the questions I get over and over again between Instagram, Facebook, on my webcam when I'm on there is how can I date a bodybuilder? How can I find a female bodybuilder to date? How can I find a female bodybuilder to marry? Where can I find someone like you, etc., etc., etc. So I'm going to give you some pointers today on how to date a female bodybuilder. You probably aren't going to like my answers or what I have to say, but here goes. First of all, stop trying to date just female bodybuilders. You aren't going to get anywhere. You are not going to find the love of your life if you're just looking for someone that looks a certain way. And I get it. To a lot of you guys out there, a female bodybuilder is what turns you on. It's what flips your switch. It's what you like. So since that's what turns you on sexually, and that's what you're attracted to, that's what you think you want to date and be with, marry, whatever your end goal is, whatever your end game is. The problem with that is, just like anything else, if you're just going off of looks, the odds of you finding somebody with the look that you want and being compatible with you is near impossible. Let me give you an example. For those of you that don't know, many of you do know, I'm married. And a lot of guys say, oh, your husband is so lucky. He gets to be married to a female bodybuilder, etc., etc. The problem is my husband is not attracted to muscular women. He does not get turned on by female muscles. He does not get turned on by a muscular woman. And I know that shocks very, very many guys when I explain that, when I tell that to them. They can't understand why that is. Well, it's because my husband likes me for me, not how I look. And that's what you guys are going to have to do and what you're going to have to go for. If you were just wanting to sleep with someone because of how they look, that's different. You know, you go do whatever game it is that you've got and try and bag them and get them into bed, and that's a whole different story. But a lot of guys will approach me and say, how can I date a female bodybuilder? How can I marry a female bodybuilder? If you're looking for anything that involves a relationship whatsoever and you're doing that solely on looks, you're screwed. Just stop it. Don't do it. Now, if you actually wanted to increase your odds of maybe finding a female with some muscle that you could date, that you could have a relationship with, maybe marry one of these days, a lot of you guys, first of all, you're only talking to these women on social media. And then a lot of you are going to go, well, that's the only way I can talk to them. On our end of it, a lot of females with muscle end up getting hundreds of messages a day from guys who just want to jack off to any type of talk, any type of photos, anything they can get their hands on. So for the most part, we usually ignore messages. We don't answer them back. If we do, they're very short answers. We don't engage in a lot of conversation over social media with guys, and that's the biggest reason. So that's not going to be a good way for you to meet a female bodybuilder. It's not going to be over Instagram. It's not going to be over Facebook. You can follow them on those social medias. You can comment publicly on their pictures. You can say nice things to them like you would a woman in person. Nice things. Not like, hey, nice rack. Or, oh, I can't wait to jack off to that picture later. Those are not nice things to say to a woman when you want to actually date them. So that's how I would start going about it, is make yourself and your presence known as a nice person who is interested in them as a person on social media. Now, the next thing I'm going to tell you is something that most guys don't think of, and probably 99.9% of you who like muscular women don't even do. And that is, how many of you actually go to the bodybuilding shows? I'm guessing if you guys raise your hand, none of you are raising your hands. If you're interested in female bodybuilders, muscular women, we'll just say muscular women in general, because I've seen some jacked figure girls and physique girls. So muscular women in general, if that's what you're interested in, why would you not, again, let's say you found a girl you really liked. She's in your area. There's a possibility of dating. You follow her on social media. You make nice comments to her on her social media. You make her know that you're interested in her, you like her, but that you're not a fucking creep. You see that she's going to compete in June at whatever show it is. Cheer her on for her show. Let her know how she's looking. When that show is coming, let her know that you're going to be there. Say, hey, I'm going to come support you at your show. Don't make it sound like you're going to fucking stalk her and follow her backstage. Don't do that kind of stuff. But go to the show. Get out of your damn house. Buy a ticket to the show. Show that you're actually seriously interested in her as a person and cheering her on in her goals and the things that she wants to do. Go to the show, and when she gets on stage, cheer like a fucking madman. You know, go out there and actually support her. Show that you're interested in it. That's going to be the only way that some muscular woman is going to know that you are serious about this kind of stuff. And again, don't be on her social media 100 times going, hey, I'm in the audience watching you. Hey, I'm in the audience watching you. Hey, I can see you now. Don't act like a fucking stalker. You know, if you are just a creepy person in general, probably none of this is going to work out for you. You know, it just, and there's nothing I can say or do to help you with that. There's nothing probably anybody can say or do to help you with that. If you're just a creepy stalker person in general, we're not going to be able to fix that. We're not going to be able to help you with that. But if you're kind of a normal guy who really likes muscular women, then these things I'm telling you will help out. Actually get out of your house, go and support them, cheer them on. We love it when people cheer us on at the shows. We love it when people actually support us at the shows. Again, you don't have to be creepy about it. But even if you don't see her in person at the show, you don't get some one-on-one time, you know, later on her pictures say, hey, I went to the show. I cheered for you. You looked great. You placed well, you know, whatever you want to say about the show. Again, you can say it in public on her pictures, so it doesn't look like you're just trying to message her one-on-one and get creepy stalker private time. But, and a lot of the guys think that going to the gym is one way to get a muscular woman. I really don't think that's going to do it. I think more going to the shows and supporting them that way is more going to be the kind of thing that a muscular woman would like. To me, that would show that you're a little bit more serious. Not that you can't meet muscular women at the gym. You can, but the problem with that is most people, men and women in general, when we go to the gym, we don't like to be bothered. So then when you do come up and bother us during our workout, we just kind of get annoyed. Even if we're very nice and polite about it, it doesn't mean that in our head we're not annoyed, saying, man, I was getting a good workout, and, you know, next thing I know, this guy comes up and tries talking to me about whatever. Now, if you want to wait until we're done with our workout, maybe say, again, a few sentences, hey, how are you, how's it going? You know, always start out slow. Don't go creepy stalker mode immediately. And don't stand around the gym staring at her while she's working out. We don't want that either. We don't want to, every time we look over our shoulder, creepy stalker guy is back there lifting weights, looking over. Nobody wants that. That just creeps us out. We don't want any of that. So you're going to have to find some fine line, which is the problem every guy has, whether he wants to date muscular women or whether he wants to date a Playboy model. And they find somebody they're interested in. You are going to have to find that fine line between letting a woman know that you're interested and not being the creepy stalker. And that line is kind of different for everybody and every individual woman. And guys have been doing it for years. Guys have been dating women, finding women to marry, hell, finding women to sleep with, whatever it is. They've been doing it for years and years and years successfully. So you guys are going to have to figure out what works for you. Again, what does not turn off the female bodybuilders. And honestly, if you're looking for a long-term relationship, stop doing it based off of looks. I guarantee you that these women that you're going after, especially the ones in their 20s and 30s, these women are not going to look like this in their 50s and 60s. So what turned you on earlier, what's going to happen when in 10, 20 years they don't look like that? Now what, you need to find a new one to replace her? Because all you based your relationship off of was looks? That's about as dumb as it comes. Well, probably not as dumb, but it ranks right up there, guys. You know, also if you're dating a younger woman who's muscular and you guys eventually want to have kids, again, the muscle's going to go away. You're not going to keep up that large amount of muscle and have kids. It's just not going to happen, especially if she's taking any type of supplements to get very large. She's going to have to come off of those to have kids. So again, what's going to happen? Now all of a sudden you're not going to be attracted to your wife or girlfriend, and you're going to break up with them because they don't get you hot and bothered anymore. You guys really, really need to think about what you're saying. Think about what you're doing. Stop getting a hold of women like me and saying, how can I date a female bodybuilder? How can I date a muscular woman? Because there are no answers. There is no help. It's just like some guy looking at me and saying, hey, how can I date a Playboy model? You just narrowed your scope down to a small amount of people, and then you want to try and figure out how to get in contact with that person and find somebody who's compatible with you. The small, teeny, tiny area where all these little circles overlap, it's so small, it's near impossible. So again, knock it off. You do not need to date just a muscular woman just because that turns you on. You can actually have a decent relationship with a regular or maybe bikini-looking girl. I don't know, somebody with less muscle, and still have a happy life. Hell, watch porn. Everybody watches porn. Watch muscular girl porn. Go watch girls on webcam, Muscle Girls Live. Whatever. Just stop trying to date just female bodybuilders. It hasn't worked out for you so far, and it probably isn't going to work out for you. So, that is my dating advice for today. I'm sure it probably wasn't helpful, but it was honest. So, I'm going to let you guys go. I have rambled on long enough in this video, but if you ever want to catch me and I'm not on here, come say hello to me on social media, Facebook, Instagram. I'm usually more on Instagram now than on Facebook, it seems like. I will be doing Instagram live videos once a week, Wildfire Weekly. So far, we're sticking with Tuesday evenings, Eastern time for that. But if that switches, I will announce it on my Instagram. And I will be doing weekly videos on here, spreading like wildfire. If there's ever a topic you guys want to hear about, make sure that you let me know on social media. Get on Instagram, post under one of my pictures. Let me know what you want me to ramble on about for my 10-15 minute videos. You probably should be shorter than this, but hey, I like to talk. So, you guys have a lovely week. I will hopefully see you guys on Instagram soon. As always, take care, guys.